Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back. Today we're doing a video on farming doctrines, and you can actually do this now. So I guess this is more of a new player video because a lot of older players will obviously know about this, but this is defend and deploy. It's an PvE mode where you basically just set up units and try and hold off sort of an enemy attack, about 500 units worth. And it can be quite fun. It's a good break from sieges if you need a break. So I've got two methods here of doing it, and we'll run through it, talk a bit about it, and yeah, so just quite a nice way to do it a few times a week to get yourself some epic wisdom, some uncommon wisdom, and some rare wisdom. So let's get into the video. Right, so this is what I would call method one. This way you take the Zycalia militia, and you want to obviously be using these quite a lot. And so the first thing you've got to do and make sure you've got to do is go and get Zycalia militia up on the top here. If you don't get Zycalia militia, just lose the game. Is my sort of advice. Just it's easier to just lose the game than try and fight it out and then eventually lose. And then what you want to do is set up as many archers and Zycalia militia as you can. So here we are going to have a look, see what we get. Get some longbows in there. I think here, yeah, we get Zycalia militia, but I don't decide to put them there because I don't think that we'll get any value from them. And luckily, we come to this one. Zycalia militia, perfect. And now they can just throw as much as they want. And now this is where you get in here with your Zycalia militia. And yeah, you just put them on V, let them start throwing as much as you want. Yeah, we've just got to make it through this first wave. That is a very easy wave to make it through. It's the next one that it can get tricky. I believe this has been nerfed since it first came out. It was, yeah, it was slightly different when, not slightly different, but just it felt a lot harder when it first came out. So I don't know if it's been nerfed or if it's just we've all got used to it and we can actually do it better now. But yeah, the main thing is just set up as many archers as possible, and then once your shield walls go down, you're going to want to put something melee just in the way. It doesn't have to be a shield unit. As you'll see, I put some axe raiders at the front. You just need to make a little block so so all your Zycalia militia and your archers can really get their damage down. And if you hear the high-pitched sounds of people on this game, it's only because I've I'm like sped up the video, so everything sounds very high-pitched. So yeah, we're just going to keep going. I think we're coming to the end of that round, and this is where we've got to have a look and see what we can put in here. Namcams and longbows are not going to do the job. I was thinking about javelin sergeants, but I kind of wanted something a bit better. So I think I settled with Fortebraccio. Not ideal, but just we need a blockade. And then here, they don't actually attack here, so you can put range here. So I just go for the old Shenjis. Got a grenade. Yeah, so those guys are actually safe where they are there. So we're going to have a little look around. And now we go for a little blockade of Fortebraccios, I think, again. Nice, yeah. And unfortunately, our Zycalia militia up at the top there had just got bombed. So there's only a few of them left, but they're still doing work. And we've got more of them up top, so the amount of grenades coming down will be fine. And we got our own, so we're just trying to get as much fire damage out as possible. So, yeah. And then we'll let this play on, and then we will talk more about the next game, the next method that I have once this wraps up. But we're not far off. We're probably 200 kills. It shouldn't take too long. So, yeah. So there we are, victory. And this is what we're after, uncommon wisdom and mainly the chest of wisdom, because we've got a chance of rare and epic wisdom in there. Zycalian killed, obviously, 75. A bit less than I thought they would. So this is where we move on to the next method. But also, this next clip is what you do if you don't get Zycalian Militia here, in the proper spot where you need them. So I'm spamming through my changes, no Zycalian Militia, and then I go to leave, and you get a penalty if you leave. So don't leave, just let all of them run through, and and then get into a new one. There's really no point once you used up all your changes, and if you didn't get Zycalian there, you might as well just let them through. So that's what we're doing here. And then in this next method that's here, we go for bagpipes. And this is kind of a bit less involved. You really don't need to do too much. The bagpipes, obviously, you want them in one. That is the increased attack power. And it goes up to a pretty nice amount. And obviously, luckily, we get Zycalian straight away. No need for changing. And you want to plant these in between these two flags. And it should perfectly buff 2 units. So we've got the Zycalian being buffed. We've got the Rattan Marksman being buffed. And then we just leave them there. And every now and then you can press 3 to buff the damage even more. That I kind of forget to do a lot of the time. But yeah, just leave them there. Let them do their thing. It's not an issue. And we'll let this one play through, because there's a lot less involvement in this one than the last one. And we'll get to the end and show you what we got out of our 2 boxes at the end here. And of course we got, I think, about 4 uncommon wisdom, so that's always nice as well. But I'll let this play through, and we'll get to the end of the video. So here, now we're all out of troops. We can't put any more troops down. We're all set up anyway, so it's not a problem. We've got the Imperial archers up on the roof there that are nailing down. We've got another stack of Axe Raiders behind, and we're at 420 kills. That means we've only got, 80 something to go. So it's not an issue. Tercios shooting them from behind. You're just going to absolutely wreck them. I was actually very lucky with those getting those Tercios there. Yeah, as soon as they turn their backs, that just will wreck anything. And yeah, Axe Raiders, see, like, you're not always going to get a shield unit, but Axe Raiders will do perfectly. Fortebrascios at a pinch. Yeah, it's just worth having something to block them up so your archers can really get them in. Like the Namcams, for example, let them stack up their bleeds, and by the time they've finished, it's a lot of damage. And now we'll open the boxes. We got 2 of, and in the first one we get quite lucky. We get all 3, perfect. And then the second one, not so much, just a common, but that's fine. And now we take them to the machine, and we want to do 1 epic, 3 blues, and 4 greens. And this will give you a chance of getting a Doctrine or getting 2 more epic wisdom. That doesn't matter either way. And luckily we get 2. Epic wisdom, so we can roll again later. And that is it. For the new players, I hope this helped in some way. Just if you were very close to being able to use the Doctrine machine, as I call it. But yeah, it's a fun little thing to do. So hope you enjoy, and I hope this has helped. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.